Alright, everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Monster Sanctuary, or welcome back to Monster Sanctuary if you've seen my, God, I think this is, the fourth time I've played this game. Anyway, so, this is my previous playthrough. I apparently have quite a lot of slave slots. Well, it's almost there. Anyway, save slots that I can work with. Let's see, I'm trying to think of a stupid name here. Anyway, so yeah, I've played this a lot. There was the demo, there was the updated demo for the Kickstarter, and then I think I might have played the beta. I'm not entirely... God, it's been a while. But yeah, I've played this a lot of times. It's a really fun game, and it's really cool. I guess to explain, it's a Monster Collection Metroidvania. You wander around the world fighting monsters, there's a plot, there's bosses, there's kind of de facto gym leaders and stuff. And the monsters that you grab actually have, world powers. So, the bird lets you float jump. That's actually the only one that I can remember, because most of them weren't even in the game at the time. But I'm really excited to see where they've taken this game. So it's going to be out on Early Access August 27th, which I guess is 2 days from the date that I'm recording this, and 1 day from the date that I put it up on YouTube. So... should be out pretty soon. I thought the demo was absolutely solid. All the mechanics are there. It's just a matter of, expanding the game out. And then I don't know how long the early access period's going to be, but it's a good game. So what do we do? What do we name this character? I mean, we could go with the regular dude. I wanted to call him, Ash Masham or something, but that's dumb. I'm such a terrible, namer when it comes to these things. Because I want to come up with something, kind of unique, but also just humorous enough. Okay, let's see if this fits. Wait. I misspelled. Is that how it's spelled? I think so. Yeah, anyway. Credit to the mighty Poo-Poo for Smash Ketchup. I'm down with this. So Smash Ketchup, let's go. Monster Sanctuary is a land far from any other human civilization. There were more humans, but they sicked all their monsters on them, and now it's just them. While the wild monsters are dangerous to humans, monsters raised by them grow loyal to their owners. It's kind of like Stockholm Syndrome, except for not quite. Most of the people of Monster Sanctuary live in the Keeper's Stronghold. I'm not sure why, the place is like a maze. Many of them learn to raise and train monsters. It also gets kind of cramped. Territory battles are often. They call themselves Monster Keepers. Choose the familiar of your bloodline. Oh, hey! I actually get to choose what I want to go with this time around. So, the past, a bazillion times I've played this game, I've gone with the Spectral Wolf. So I think it's about time we try someone different. So... well, the Eagle certainly seems to be the absolute, destroyer. In terms of damage and magic. Doesn't seem nearly as durable, but that's not as big of a deal, question mark? I'm not sure which I want to go with. So the Eagle is fire and wind. Water and wind, earth and water. I almost want to go back. Because if I went with the... because the Eagle's going to do a ton of damage. I'm trying to remember which are the most useful. Unfortunately, I'd like to see the, I'd like to see what their abilities are. I think is my main issue. So, you know what? I'm gonna grab the toad. I don't know if it's a good idea. If it's not the right ability set, we'll just reset and we'll pick one of the different ones. Because I know I can look at what the wolf has, and we'll go from there. Oh, shoot. Each of these bloodlines is aided by a spectral familiar. Those familiars are ageless protectors of their family, passed on from one keeper to the next. Smash Ketchup is just starting out to become a monster keeper like his ancestors before him. As with all starting monster keepers, his journey begins on the keeper's trail. His bloodline's familiar bears the form of a spectral toad. Name your familiar. Oh, what? Toad. Come on. We can go with a better name than that. He's Ferg. Monsters are wild things. The only reason I'm helping you is the bond I share with your family. Without that bond? Meat snacks. Most monsters are less inclined than me to help you. That's why you must always raise your own monsters. They'll grow alongside you, just as I will. And they will fight for you. The best way to gain a monster's loyalty is to hatch it from an egg. But let's go steal some babies. You'll have to fight to get those monster eggs. Look at the blob over there. Initiate a fight by contact. We'll see if you live up to your ancestors. Okay, so first and foremost, skills Ferg. So he's got Mud Cannon. Let's see. Monster gets attacked, 50% chance to poison the attacker. That's kind of good. Some magic, mana rating, water. Here's the ones that matter actually down here. So Toxic Feedback. Heal for 15% of max health at the start of each turn for every poisoned enemy. That's interesting. So 50% chance to poison all enemies. That's not bad. Tidal Wave hits all enemies. Every consecutive hit during an attack is increased. Okay. Tackle. It looks like he mostly does poison. Barrier heals all. I want to see what all of the different other starters we have. All of my people are going to be called Smash Ketchup. We're going to be Smash'ems. They're all going to be similar, but not quite the same. Can I skip these? Hey, I can. That helps. Okay, so let's grab the Spectral Eagle. Okay, what was the line that I missed, by the way? Among the most prestigious monster keepers, there are 4 prominent old bloodlines tied to Monster Sanctuary's history. Okay, then we can skip all this. Okay, so let's check Brib's skills. So Brib has a lot of fire damage, When this monster dies for the first time in combat, it's revived. Well, it's got a lot of explosions. Fire attacks do a bunch of extra damage. Monsters in the party recover extra max health when they attack a shocked enemy. So, yeah, all the lower level perks are still not that amazing. I'm surprised he doesn't set anything on fire. It does a lot of extra damage, I'll give it that, but still. So yeah, recover HP when they attack a shocked enemy, that's pretty good. Apply shock debuff on a random enemy at the start of combat. That's good. Okay, Thunderstorm hits everything and shocks them. What's shock do? Oh, when attacking a shocked monster, deal an additional 50% damage. It's not bad. What else we got? So Featherstorm, I remember being kind of good. Let's see, there's Solar Burst. So there's another hit all enemies thing. Every attack deals 15% increased damage when used for the first time during combat. Huh. Extra mana regen for everybody. As a revive. Applies might and sorcery. That's pretty good as a team buff. Okay. We're gonna go back one last time. Actually, I'm gonna quickly hop on this character. I apologize that I'm so particular about this, but I want to see what all the starters are like and see which ones are good. Because I remember the wolf being, by far, like, ridiculous. Because, yeah, Life Overload was pretty good. Let's see, crit chance of the whole party. Let's see, it has a chance to chill. Another Life Overload. Blessing, which applies Glory, which is a 20%... Oh, 10% chance to crit, and crit damage by 20%. And also Sidekick, which is a... you get a... Every time you attack, you trigger an additional 50%. It's pretty good. Let's see. Part of it is I had quite a lot of monsters here. I guess we can look at. Air seems to be kind of the least necessary one. Remember Inch Noodle is my main one, because he sets everything on fire. So we probably don't need another fire guy. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. There was also this guy, who at the time sucked. He looks like he's a little bit better now. I'm just gonna plan this out because I'm an insane person. This guy actually isn't half bad. So he has Poison Cloud. Does he... Oh, wait, no. He doesn't actually have any of the perks that set things on fire. He just has the explosion moves. And yeah, we had this bird. Which is neutral and wings and a lot of buffs. Wow, actually, yeah. Both power, power and team play. Which is kind of insane. Not a lot of immediate benefit beyond that, but I guess at that point you just start doing Featherstorm and Cascade, so you just do boatloads of damage. Okay, so note to self, recruit this monster. Chances are we're gonna want to have Inch Noodle, Herb, and something else. Because I think you only get 3 monsters in the party. Let's see. Name my lion. Obviously dog. Rash scratch him. Oh, that's a bad version. Okay, so let's check the skills on dog. So, immediately, the fact that we've got Ignite applies burn, that's really good. He has a lot of things, 50% chance to burn. He does have Life Overload. Whenever an enemy takes burn damage, regenerate 10 mana. Oh boy. Okay, so get out of here, Inch Noodle. Hello, dog. Let's see. All monsters do extra damage. Seems pretty good. And he's got a regen and a glory buff. Yeah, so we don't have quite the crit chance that the other character does. But I'm really digging the burning that we can get on this character. I think dog wins here. He might not do as much damage as the eagle does, but being able to set everything on fire and then get all of his mana back as a result means he's going to be able to pile out some really hefty hits. I'm gonna save and quit just for a second. We are going to min-max this because this is going to be the final time that I probably launch this game, or like start over probably. So the one thing that we would lose... No, we don't even lose anything, because he has the exact same buff here. Maybe? Or maybe not. I don't know. Didn't the bird also have... No, the bird does not have. It's slightly different. Okay. Because, yeah, Inch Noodle was a master of using... Ooh, Burning Desire is pretty good. Oh, I remember why I used Inch Noodle relentlessly. Because I could just sit around shielding things left and right. Yeah, I would lose shield from burning. I wonder if Inch Noodle can evolve. Yeah, shit, it's really tough. I'm not sure if I want to lose Inchnoodle here. Dog and Inchnoodle team would be pretty strong. Sort of, but it would be redundant. Because you can't double stack burn. It'd be better to have a character that you know, spread your party lineup around. I want to look at Smash Ketchup again, and then the bird. This is gonna take a while, because yeah, the bird, or the frog has poison everything. And heal for max health for every poison person. Not a lot of status effects, though. And he has the heal. Okay, we are almost done. Let us take a look at Smash'ems. The Inchnoodle shield from burn and spec him into poison. I don't think Inchnoodle got poison, though. Because it almost would make more sense to go for the Brib. At that point. Brib is just not very exciting. Yeah, we could try and just set everything on fire. Yeah, let's go Murder Dog here. Because yeah, we can go full Firestorm on him. So effectively have Dog beeline for as much burning as possible. And then Inchnoodle, when we get Inchnoodle back, have Inchnoodle spec very specifically into support. Okay, so always ignite. I'm on my edgy character save. Heck yeah! I have no idea how I'm going to edit that. Ooh, that hurts. Let's see. Well, they changed the UI around, probably for the best. And he burns to death. Perfect. 4-star. Rare loot chance 60%. Gold bonus 130. Yeah. We get a blob egg. And some copper. There you go. You received a blob egg. Now you need to hatch it. Open the inventory menu and try to hatch it. Inventory. Blob egg. Hatch blab. We have Blab. And some other stuff. That is your first monster you hatched by yourself. Right now it's weak, so you need to train it. There's much more for you to learn too. You and that blob are quite alike. Let's continue on the Keeper's Trail. It will lead us to Old Buron, an old friend of mine. A patient teacher to all the young keepers who seek guidance. I advise you to listen to him very carefully. But first we must fight Blab. Okay. Hit Blab. Let's see. Set it on fire. Oh, not dead yet. Okay. So the purple... is that their mana count or something? That's gonna take some getting used to. Work on this guy. And set this one on fire. Unfortunately, the blobs... I don't think they're necessarily resistant, but they are... they're definitely more durable. And they're just sitting around healing. So, interesting thing about this game, it's probably kind of obvious, but you've got teams of 2, and then it goes up to teams of 3. Cool thing about it is actually, depending on your team composition, the first character, their effects are at 100%. The second one is 115, and the third is 130. And there are ways to push that up even further from what I remember. But so the trick to some degree is to, well, for starters, I absolutely should have just focused fired one guy down instead of setting them all on fire this way, but that's okay. Based on the effectiveness of your combat strategy, you get a rating of 1 to 5 stars. Earning a higher rating increases your chances of getting better drops, like rare monster eggs. If I remember right, yeah, you go up to full health after every single fight. Perfect. Okay, let's see. But yeah, so you always want to put your biggest bruiser on the back, generally. Because that's how you're going to completely, like, smash enemies to death with 130% extra damage, plus, like, iterative damage and some other things. It's cool. Anyway. Young Keeper, 'tis the Keeper's trail's beginning. For all of man, beast, and sanctuary has beginning. Okay, so we want to grab the inch noodle. Could set it on fire. Or we could hit it. Let's see. Weak to fire. Not gonna kill it. That'll do a whole bunch. Yeah, we're gonna set him on fire. I'm not sure if the extra burn damage... Yep, burn damage is increased as well. If I hit him, the burn damage is probably gonna take him out the rest of the way. Because the other guy's going to take a little bit. This is a cute little game. It is. It's a really neat take on Monster Collection. And I appreciate the fact that it's not just a direct Pokemon clone. Okay, 2.5 turns, and we got an antidote. Dang it. As your monsters gain experience in combat, they will also increase in level. This allows them to gain new skills. You should take a look at the skill tree menu. Skills, dog. Okay. So, for example, I could get this. Learn Ignite level 2, so it does more damage. Increase magic rating by 1. Which increases... Okay. What else could we invest in currently? So we don't actually have Fire Claws yet. And I'd like to grab Regeneration and Lifeline. Probably grab Ignite level 2 for the time being. Because we want to make it down to Firestorm ASAP. It's going to take a little while before we can do it. Let's see. There we go. I hate having unfilled in parts of my map. Because I want to go back a little bit. Did they respawn? No, they haven't respawned yet. Dang. Because I want to get me one of those worm critters. Cestus. Which is equipment, dog, Cestus. So that increases his damage, magic, defense, and damage reduction. Huh. Hey friend, starting out as a monster keeper, right? Did you find some equipment for your monsters already? Blah, 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 blah. Got Kunai. Oops. Okay, so Kunai gets some more mana regen. Not necessarily the most helpful. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to that yet. No. So we're gonna need a bird before I can do that. Hey, fellow keeper, did you know every single one of your monsters possesses a special ability? Some can be used to get rid of certain obstacles. Also, you might encounter some destructible walls like the one behind me. Go on and try and hit it with some of your monster's abilities. Ha! We got a vital ring. So I think each monster can have 1 weapon, 2 pieces of equipment? I think that 3 accessories. So Vital Ring is just bonus health. Probably should give it to the slime, considering the slime is significantly shittier than dog. Okay. So... if I use Stone Rain, it'll just take the bird out. And then we can Hambo the slime the rest of the way down. Yeah, the faster you kill your opponent, the more you get out of it. Let's see, I'm gonna ignite it. It doesn't do extra damage to it, but the burn hurts. I remember when I first checked this game out, I think it was just the demo at the time. And the developer had dropped by and he was, let's see. We should probably just keep going damage. Do we want to grab Bubble for extra weakness exploitation? Otherwise, we want to grab Slime Shot. Poison. Poison for Bleb. Man prospered through the generations, founded cities and nations, connected by dirt and wheel, later by steam and steel. Oh, I can't make that. Cool. We got a bracelet. It actually says what the bracelet does if I didn't just, like, mash my way through the dialogue. But, you know what? Mash away. Because I'm bad. And we get a gauntlet. That's probably for dog. I want to say the layout has changed slightly. I could be wrong here. Anyway, but yeah, so the developer had stopped by and he was more or less talking about how... I'm pretty sure this started as, like, just a hobby project of his. And I remember being super positive about it because it's awesome. And I want to say within, like, a week or two, maybe not a week or two, like a month or two, I more or less got a message being like, hey, by the way, like, people like this game so much, I'm putting it on Kickstarter. And I'm really glad he did, because, like, this absolutely is the kind of game that deserves success. Valero Egg. Nice. Okay, so that gets me one of the bribs. A Vero. Okay, so let's... Nope. Okay. I have a couple of things. Oh! It even starts at level 2. Perfect. So we probably want to grab... Do we already have Featherstorm? No, we don't have Featherstorm. So we could turn the bird into a buffer. Holy crap, is it a buffer? Deals 3% increased damage for every buff on this monster. Dang. Okay, that's actually pretty dang good. I'm gonna try this. I'm pretty... Let's see. Man knew of those who wait. Of those who wait in the woods and caverns beyond. Yet for the treasures within he longed, for the greed of kings was great. I think this is how we get to the Stone Golem Man. I might want to grind for a little bit. But we're gonna fight everything. Okay. Should be good. So, who's weak to what? Weak to water, weak to water. Well. I guess we're just gonna slammo that guy. So who's weak to Stone Rain? I could ignite that guy, so he's poisoned. He's resistant, but if he's poisoned and burning, maybe that'll wreck him. No, doesn't wreck him. We can't ignore him, though, after this. Ow. Let's see. Probably gonna have to heal the bird, because the bird's gonna go down. That is excessive healing. Let's see. He's weak to fire. He's probably gonna die. Oh. Oh, wait, no. We're out of magic. I don't necessarily know if this is the fastest I could get through this group. I'll take what I can get. Owie. beating. Let's see. And unfortunately, I'm totally out of mana, so we're just gonna have to beat this guy. And hope that's enough. Well, gets 2 out of 3, leaves the last one. Well, at least my bird, which is on fire, is the last one. But yeah, we might want to get a little bit of mana regen on the dog, because, oh boy, we are burning for our mana real quick. That wasn't too bad. We get a magma pillar egg. Okay, so we immediately want to pop this sucker open. Let's see, did this game get updated? Because this game is fire. It actually is coming out on Steam Early Access in a couple of days. So if you liked it that much, you'll actually be able to pick up... I mean, it's not the full version yet, but it got updated considerably. Anyway, now we have Inch Noodle. Inch Noodle returns. So, I like Inch Noodle. We want to pick up Burning Desire, because that makes it amazing. And then we've got Barrier and Barrier Sustain. I'm curious. Skills on Doggo. So I can't get down to that yet, which is, I guess it makes sense. Health rating. Good chance. More magic. Good damage. Duration would be nice. We'll probably want to do Hybrid Mastery. Okay, in party, let's swap Inch Noodle in instead. Probably gonna run into the old man kind of soon. Oh, we should probably manage equipment for a second. But for starters, we desperately need that mana regen on dog. Let's see. I think Morning Star is better on the bird. I remember the bird having a whole lot of just immediate damage. Let's see, how much HP? 24. Okay, we'll definitely have to go get some more equipment. I still would like to upgrade a little bit. Oh, good. Okay, so we could do Barrier, we could do... Barrier. Let's Ignite. Let's set them all on fire first. Because that's a good idea. Because the more burn we have, the more just baseline shield we're gonna get. Oh, that's gonna be so nice. Yeah, who needs healing when you've got... I guess we're gonna have regen because of the dog, too. Well, that'll be handy. Now everything burns. Smack him around. Let's see. And then claws. They burn, I get shields. Oh, we're good. See, the bird should go first to buff. No, actually, so... The bird's buffs are good, but once it actually comes to, you know, maybe you're right, now that I'm thinking about it. I was just thinking the bird's a better damage dealer than the worm. I'm not sure how to feel on that one, because it's buffs early in a fight. Getting them early kind of help, but most of my damage is entirely based on... We get a Rocky egg. Might as well pop that open. I don't actually know if Rockies are particularly useful, but I'll pop it open anyway. Okay. Okay, so we've got Soft Larry. Take a look at him. So, punch combo, does have an earthquake. Let's see. Every additional attack triggers an additional hit equal to defensive value. Interesting. Leaf, shield, self. Shielding leaves seems like it would be pretty good. Applies weakness. Full utility applies channel, regeneration, and psychic. That's kind of nice. I think it only applies on himself. Let's see. So spell shield, dodge magical hits, and channel requires less mana. Useful. But I don't think I'm going to use him. Wow, we're still going. Man plunged into the deepest abyss. Foraged, attacked, and slew. These endeavors were without solace. The cost on humanity nobody knew. I swear the level design has changed pretty considerably. These guys are spooks. Well, set them on fire. Yeah, remember if these guys... let's see. We want a shield. Probably beat that guy to death. But I'm gonna beat him. We should be okay. Because we want that extra shield. Okay. Oh, right. They have a heal. I should have gone for the kill. I'm gonna beat them within an inch of going to be unbeatable. So we do get a Katzerker egg. They're good. I don't remember how. See, first hit of an attack has extra crit chance. Interesting. What if that stacks? Useful as damage dealers. Not sure if I care for my build though. We need that much extra fire. Let's see, barrier. Let's just get a shield. Okay. Let's see. Looks like anything will kill him. Unless we miss. I actually have no idea if you can miss in this. Touch. Okay, so that question. Monster receives damage based on own attack or magic value, which is ever... Oh. So burn is kind of...